Coming up next on Campus News, we show you the students who volunteered at the Bethany House, we tell you where one of our athletes will be playing his college baseball, and we show you a fun basketball game.
All of this and much more coming up on Campus News, Laredo's best and only news for students. Hello, and thank you for joining LISD's very own student newscast, the only newscast that offers the most in school and community coverage for students. I am Zenoya Rivera.
And I'm Daniel Sanchez from Hector J. Garcia Early College High School. Here's our top story. Students from LISD recently attended a very fun and educational show at the Jesus Martinez Performing Arts Complex. The show is called FMA Live Newton's 3 Laws of Motion in Action. This show uses singing and dancing to explain Newton's 3 laws of motion to students. It also uses audience participation with several different activities like jumping on the Velcro wall and wrestling while dressed up in a big sumo wrestler costumes. A student also participated in a fun activity where he had to kick a soccer ball that kept increasing in size. Rocio Lopez, the secondary science dean for LISD, tells us about the show.
A lot of our students are very engaged, and this is something that fits perfectly with our curriculum, and we're very grateful that actual Honeywell, NASA, and in conjunction with LISD, we're able to bring these shows to the students. Right now we have Christian Middle, and it's a very engaging show that we have going on.
All 4 LISD middle schools and 1 elementary school attended this very fun show. This was an excellent program for the students of LISD.
The Bethany House recently welcomed a special group of volunteers to their kitchen. Students from Bruni Elementary School showed up to the Father Charles McNaboe kitchen to feed the hungry. The students who showed up are part of the National Elementary Honor Society. Monica Bautista is the Director of Community Relations for the Bethany House. She tells us about the student volunteers that showed up on this day.
I think, that excitement and that, just the purity of the hearts of the kids, seeing how they get excited by helping others, how they're very, they smile to the people that they serve today at the kitchen. And I can tell that they observe a lot. So I think that's going to be a lesson for them to continue sharing, to giving back. And I feel that they're very proud of what they did today.
She also tells us about the important role that volunteers play at Bethany House.
Volunteers are really the heart of the mission of Bethany House, to feed the hungry and shelter the homeless. We couldn't do what we do without them. I just hope that this is an example for other organizations or other schools to come by to Bethany House or any other organization. There's a lot of worthy causes in Laredo, and it's very important for us, the help that we get through the schools, and it's very important for them to get involved, because that is really how all the nonprofits can really do our work, and we're very appreciative of their support.
Great job to the students from Bruni Elementary for having volunteered at the Bethany House.
A large group of LISD librarians recently showed up to help out with a great cause. This was the Molina Foundation's Launch into Learning program. This event was held at Laredo's LNF Distributors. Meli Pais is the Director for Library and Media Services at LISD. She tells us about this event.
We're here with a group of librarians and myself, sorting books and packing them in boxes so that we can take them back to our libraries and distribute them to our students and their parents. The Molina Foundation, we are very grateful to the Molina Foundation for bringing these books to our community. The books are to help build libraries at each of our students' homes.
LISD received almost 30,000 books so it could distribute to its students. The Molina Foundation is a national nonprofit organization that is focused on reducing disparities in access to education and health. They have set a goal of distributing more than 1.8 million books during 2015 and 2016. They are well on track to reach this goal. LISD would like to once again thank the Molina Foundation for this very generous donation. A very important meeting that incorporates the community was held recently over at the Jesus Martinez Performing Arts Complex meeting room. This was the monthly meeting for the Parent and Family Engagement Program at LISD. This meeting gathers family members from across the school district, and they meet to discuss how the family can help in the education of students. Pat Campos is the Parent and Family Engagement Coordinator for LISD. She tells us more about this meeting.
Our meeting today will discuss the duties and responsibility of parents as volunteers in the campuses, and also a celebration to celebrate our parents and thank them for everything they do for our schools.
They took the time to celebrate the roles that parents play on this particular day because this meeting was held on National Parent and Family Engagement Day. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Marcus Nelson, was present at this event. He was there to say thank you to all the parent liaisons and parent volunteers. Our city and county leaders were also present at this event. Juan Narvaez and John Gala were there to proclaim this day as Parent and Family Engagement Day in the city of Laredo and Webb County. This was another great meeting that was held at the Laredo Independent School District.
The baseball team from Nixon High School recently gathered inside of the school's library. They were there to show their support for their teammate, Jose Fazulo. It was an important day for Jose as he took a big step towards the next chapter in his life. Jose signed his letter of intent to play college baseball at TAMU. He tells us what this day means to him.
I'm very excited because, I took a lot of hard work. It wouldn't be possible without my parents, coaches, and my teammates pushing me every day to get better. Without them, I don't know, I probably wouldn't be in this position. So I'm grateful for that.
Head baseball coach at Nixon, Eddie Cruz, was at this event. He tells us about this important moment in Jose's life.
Very few players get to get this opportunity, and today we're here to celebrate just that. Joe is a hardworking man, excellent student, and he's earned this opportunity. I believe that TAMU, he will be a big asset at TAMU, just like he is in our program here.
Jose will study criminal justice while he continues his baseball career at TAMU. We wish Jose lots of luck as he takes this next big step in his life. The monthly SHAC meeting was recently held over at the Jesus Martinez Performing Arts Complex meeting room. SHAC stands for School Health Advisory Committee. They are a group of employees, community members, and students who get together to discuss important issues that affect student health. Robert Cuellar Jr. is director of the Child Nutrition Program at LISD. He is also the chairperson for this committee. He tells us about the topics that were discussed in this recent meeting.
Today we're going to have various presentations, one of which is about diabetes, being that this month is Diabetes Awareness Month. We're also going to have some holiday tips on healthy eating. We're going to showcase our students that are involved in SHAC and talk about different health and wellness issues as well.
During the meeting, a few students stood up and shared their experiences of living with diabetes. Also, everybody participated in a fun true or false trivia game. This was another great SHAC meeting that was held at the Laredo Independent School District.
And to go along with the theme of diabetes awareness, a group of Martin High School students recently gathered at Shirley Field. They were there to spell out the word HOPE on World Diabetes Day. Grace Lopez is the Health Services Coordinator for LISD. She tells us why the students did this.
Today's World Diabetes Day. Today is Sir Frederick Banting's birthday, and he was the founder of insulin. So that's why they celebrate it worldwide, World Diabetes Day. People also, they wear blue, which is the color for diabetes awareness, and they also write hope on their hands as a symbol of hope it's called the Hands of Hope.
She also tells us the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes.
A lot of people tend to confuse type 1 and type 2 diabetes. There are two different forms of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes was formerly known as juvenile diabetes, and it would affect mostly children, but now it can affect anybody, and that is when your pancreas stops working on its own. There is no known cause for it. Type 2 diabetes is, that's something that we can prevent and control to a certain extent, and we eat right, exercise, and if you have a family history of diabetes, it's best to get checked and make sure that you are following up with your doctor with that.
This was a great event that was held on World Diabetes Day. When we return, our co-anchors Samantha and Emmanuel will continue bringing you the news. Stay tuned.
Laredo ISD reminds you of the importance of daily attendance. Attending school every day is key for student success. Arrive to your school on time and ready to learn. Your teachers have fun and interesting lessons planned for you. Remember, do your part and attend school daily. Daily school attendance. It's important, it's your future, and it's the law. Laredo ISD reminds you about the importance of daily exercise.
Exercise boosts your brain function.
It improves your mood.
Exercise helps you control your weight. It helps combat health conditions like diabetes.
It makes you stronger.
Exercise is fun.
You too have the tools to combat bullying. Laredo ISD urges everybody to help stop bullying in our schools. Instead, spread kindness. It makes the difference.
Welcome back to Campus News. I'm Samantha Perez.
And I'm Emmanuel Rodriguez, also from Hector J. Garcia Early College High School. We will continue bringing you the news.
Several of our fellow LISD students recently attended a great monthly ceremony. They were at United South High School so they could be honored as the Youth of the Month. This event is put together by United States Border Patrol. They select one high school student from each Laredo high school and honor them as the Youth of the Month. The students from LISD who were selected to receive this award were Yuri Ruby de Anda from Cigarroa High School, Samantha Ray Salazar from Nixon High School, our very own Giselle Razo from Hector J. Garcia Early College High School, and Jocabe Castañeda from Morgan High School. Many of the students' family members were present at this event to share in this wonderful experience with them. Congratulations to all the students for this great achievement.
A very fun event was recently held between LISD and UISD. This event was a basketball game that was played between special education students of both school districts. This event was held at the main Boys and Girls Club of Laredo. Nora Santos is a special education supervisor at LISD. She tells us about this event.
We are here because Mr. Noyola provided us the opportunity to help our special needs students play basketball. We're really teaching them how to play the game, how to dribble, how to put in the ball.
Our superintendent of schools, Dr. Marcus Nelson, was at this event. He helped out with the tip-off at the start of the game. Ms. Santos also tells us what it was like to play against United ISD.
We're playing against United ISD, so we're very excited that the students get this opportunity, and we want to thank the parents, the board members, Dr. Nelson, and of course our director, special ed director, Mr. Raul Gomez, and the coaches that were instrumental in training our students to dribble the ball and play the game and have fun with it.
All of the students had a great time playing the game of basketball at the Boys and Girls Club of Laredo.
The district-wide science fair was recently held over at the Jesus Martinez Performing Arts Complex Ballroom. This district-wide science fair was for the students in the elementary level. Gene Ovalle is the elementary science dean for the Laredo Independent School District. He tells us just how many students participated in this district-wide science fair.
We have approximately 546 students participating from grade levels 5th grade all the way down to our K-3 program. They compete in 4 different categories, and 3 different levels.
Students from all 20 LISD elementary schools participated in this science fair. Several school district employees and community members showed up to judge these projects. The projects were judged by several different metrics, including creativity, thoroughness, and scientific accuracy. All of the students did an excellent job with their science fair projects. The Jesus Martinez Performing Arts Complex Ballroom was also the host for a very tasty annual event. Many vendors showed up for the 4th annual food exposition. There, students are able to taste test some food items that will be considered for future inclusion in the school lunch menus. This event is hosted by the Child Nutrition Department of LISD. Robert Cuellar Jr. is the director for the Child Nutrition Department at LISD. He tells us more about this food expo.
This morning we're having our 4th annual Food Expo Extravaganza, where the students from elementary and secondary schools are going to be taste testing new items that we're going to consider for next year's school menu. It is exciting. We have a capacity, full room of vendors that brought different items that they're going to showcase, and we're all driven with students. They're going to be tallying the items based on their preferences, and then we're going to collect that to place in our, to do the data for future menu.
This was a very fun and tasty event that was put together for the students of LISD.
Students over at Ligarde Elementary School recently did a little extra to bring some holiday joy to the community. They gathered inside of the school to hand out turkeys to some lucky families before the Thanksgiving break. The students not only handed out the turkeys, but they also gathered the monetary donations in order to purchase those turkeys. Rosalba Martinez is the principal at Ligarde Elementary School. She tells us more about the students' participation in this great event.
In this event that they participated in, they collected $1 to change someone's luck, and they used the money collected to purchase Thanksgiving turkeys and hams as well. And they will be giving these out to the families of the community. So we're very fortunate, we're very blessed, and I am very thankful for all my unicorns for giving back to the community.
More than $1,300 were raised for this event. Most of these students that participated in this event belong to the National Elementary Honor Society. The teachers and grade staff members of Ligarde Elementary School also participated in the donation drive. This was a great event that was held over at Ligarde Elementary School. Back during the month of November, students at Tarver Elementary joined the election season by holding a mock presidential election. This event was held inside of the school's gym. 5th grade students were the ones in charge of administrating the mock election at the school. They started by asking the younger students to sign in so they could receive their ballot. After that, the students would walk over to the booth so they could cast their vote in the mock presidential election. Melissa G. Serrano is the instructional specialist at Tarver Elementary School. She tells us more about this event.
Today, we are very happy to have our students participate in the 2016 presidential mock election, which is a part of the district-wide initiative. And as you can see, we have students who are ready and prepped up with their voter registration cards. And we have participation from our 5th grade students who are learning the process, who are actively participating and showing what it takes.
This was a great event to get the students familiar with the election process of our government. Good job to all of the students at Tarver Elementary School who participated in this event. That wraps up this edition of Campus News. I'm Emmanuel Rodriguez.
And I'm Samantha Perez. Don't forget to tune in next time. Until then, remember that at LIZ, we have excellence in every student, every day. See you next time.
about now. Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Hallelujah, let that bass move ya. Say yeah, it's good to be alive right about now.
Cuando respeta los límites de la velocidad publicada alrededor de las zonas escolares.
Usted hace la diferencia, Laredo.
Centrando su atención en la calle y no en el teléfono.
Usted hace la diferencia, Laredo.
Asegurándose de que no se estacione en las aceras o paso de peatones.
Usted hace la diferencia, Laredo.
Conduzca con cuidado alrededor de nuestras zonas escolares. Ser consciente, estar alerta, estar a salvo durante el año escolar.
All of this originated back in August of 2014. My father was one of the participants of the first honor flight from here, from Laredo. The coordinator was Mr. Doug Alford, and he brought together the World War II veterans. And my dad and I traveled in the first honor flight for Laredo to DC, meeting other veterans from from South Texas and traveling and going to the monuments. It was very impacting for him, especially the World War II memorial. And to finalize the chapter of his life, he looked forward to the Vietnam Wall. When he was in Vietnam, he was a staff sergeant, and he had his platoon, and they were in a firefight, and he lost a lot of his men. And he shared with us a little bit of what happened during that firefight. And I was very, very excited and very grateful to the Laredo Honor Flight for taking my dad.
To me, it was quite surprising. I never thought I would go back to Washington, D.C. I was out there when I was in the service, but I just visited Washington, D.C. just once because I had liberty forever. So it was quite a deal, quite a surprise for me to go out to my country's capital. I enjoy that.
Well, we saw the changing of the guard, which is always very impressive, and we saw the World War II memorial, the Vietnam memorial, the Korean memorial monument, and we toured the city. It was enjoyable, and I'm grateful that we were able to take the trip.
Well, I couldn't believe it, but I mean, I was really honored to be selected. And the first time I went to Washington was in 1943, going from Wilmington, Virginia to Daysville, Rhode Island. We just went to it, but we didn't see nothing. But this time I saw quite a bit, and I was really enjoyable. And the thing I liked the most was changing the guard. That's what I liked the most.
Well, it was not the first time for me. I've been stationed close to Washington for a while, but it was back in 1944. But everything was different than before, so everything was turned out to be fine. Well preserved, everything.
I feel very honored that I'm amongst heroes. You know, they share the stories with me. Their families are very grateful because these gentlemen that are behind me here, they're a rich history. They're part of the history books, that our students read on a daily basis about our nation, about our country, about our world. They sacrificed so much, and for them to be amongst us is such a great privilege and honor for our city.